Last one we got is going to be Civil War. In this film, in the dystopian future of America, a team of military-embedded journalists races against time to reach Washington, D.C. before rebel factions descend upon the White House. This is directed by Alex Garland. Stars Wagner Moura, Kirsten Dunst, Kaylee Spaney, Jesse Plemons, Nick Offerman, Stephen McKinley, Sonoya Mizuno, Carl Glusman, and a bunch of others, man. And what you think about this one?
Really enjoyed this film. The trailer was a little bit deceiving because I thought that we were going to be watching like the downfall of America and everything because, I thought we were just going to be, the beginning of a war, but it's toward the last days of the American Civil War, second Civil War, I guess. And we're just following these war journalists,
You need to go down there.
played by Kristen Dunst, Wagner, I guess Stephen and Callie, whatever. We're following them as they follow some of the United Forces. The United Forces were made up of Texas and California. And they were on their way to Washington, D.C. to, dethrone the president. It was real gritty to kind of see like street level things that were happening. You really didn't have a guide to see who was friendly, what towns they could go to that were friendly, or, which side. You really don't know what side the regions they were going through were supporting, really, in any of this film, because it was bad things happening on, both sides. But they were there.
It's like those factions were there, but then there was a lot of stuff going on in the margins that was just dangerous.
It was a lot of individual stuff. One of those cases happens with Jesse Plemons, and you really don't know if he was a soldier or not. But there was some dark shit happening in that.
He get nominated for that role, bro. He's getting nominated for that.
Yeah,
that thing, man. That when that scene happens, you're like, woof, and it don't let up. It's torment, even for the viewer. I feel bad for them people, but man, you're gonna be there like, whew, that was a lot.
Yeah, but this was like one of those things to where it's no good side of war at all. When stuff like conflicts are happening, we don't really know what side we're really rooting for during this whole film. You're just witnessing, just acts of violence and all that, in this film. I really enjoyed it. Alex Garland that directed this said that this might be his last film directing, but I kind of hope that he does more. Yeah, I really like some of this guy's films. He is the director of Annihilation. I think he did Ex Machina.
Men. I think Men was the last one before.
Yeah, Men was the last one before this that he had done. So I don't know.
I think he's more. I think for him it's more about not that he doesn't like writing and being a creator, but just the process of doing it is just wearing him out. And that's
and if I'm right, complaint. If I'm right, he is the guy that might have written 28 Days Later back in the day.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what And
this kind of has some feelings from that in this as well, because like you said, man, like I think that was kind of interesting that they didn't tell us what the thing was about outright in the trailers, but essentially this conflict doesn't really matter, man. This story is mostly about these camera people in a war-torn, wartime environment. They're these kind of wartime reporters, and the stresses and the things that they deal with and the stuff that they deal with, their motivations, the dangers, what keeps them going, and it does a good job of that. Like, this could have been any conflict, man. You could have put this back in the day. You could have put this in another country. You could have you could have, told them the same story. And it's that thing. It's a thing where the zombie apocalypse, we don't know how it started, but it's really just a vessel
how people are dealing
for
with
them
it.
to for them to explore how people are dealing with it, and it works great for this film, man. There's just some stuff. Even the ending, man, has you just like, damn, you know, it's just like. It makes you wonder because the way these characters kind of evolve. I mean, a couple of them kind of stay the same. I think Dunst stays the same pretty much, but I think the biggest arc is with the new reporter who's tagging along. They don't really want to take her out. Are you ready for this? And we kind of see how being in this stuff changes her. You know,
yeah, she started off as a timid kid, and you know she's in there toward the end. Yeah.
And there's some good stuff in there. Even though this isn't an action film, when things get heat up, it gets crazy. Especially that very first encounter they have. And you're just like, whoa, this is real deal. Like, and then the later on when they are going into the Capitol, that's probably one of the best gun battles I've seen in recent years, man. That was intense. Like, you felt every shot in that, and it's cool, man. This is definitely, I think, one of the bigger achievements for this year, and I didn't expect this to hit like it did, you know? Like, I honestly thought I was going in to see something about how this country fell apart, but even then, it's ambiguous, man. You get the sense that
you don't know anything.
You just get the sense that he went rogue, and it was so bad that California, a decidedly big left state and a big red state, had to combine to get this mug out of here because he messed up so bad. That's all we got, though. That's all we got. We don't get no details. We don't know what's going on in between. But this is still this is really good, man. I definitely recommend, you know, once you get a chance to check this out, to go check this out.